going to be a battle. You know, I mean, they got, you know, they went to the NCAA tournament last year, and you know, they're trying to do what we're trying to do. You know, we're trying to get there, but you know, they hit. You know, our defense was very, very weak. I thought. You know, that's why I was really cautious. You know, talking about how good we are defensively, because to be good defensively, you got to be consistent, and we're not consistent. We weren't consistent against Monmouth. We're not consistent against these guys. Whether we don't have enough time to prepare or what, but you know, you can see how young we are and how inexperienced we are. You got to give him credit. Shane Richards, he was a difference tonight. He reminded me of my first son, Jimmy. He just couldn't, you know, I mean, anything he was putting in. And we talked to our guys about how you got to stay on him and really, but you got to give him credit. You know, I mean, we had great looks. I mean, you got to put it down at some point. You know, I become a good coach when they go in, but you know, you miss. You know, that's why I told the guys. I said, you know, I thought, you know, I brought you guys in here to shoot the ball, but you know, just didn't happen. We missed too many free throws, turned the ball over costly times. I mean, you know, their pressure. You know, we knew that they were going to press us. They pressed us. University of Missouri, Kansas City. You just got to keep your poise, and you got to make basketball plays. But you know, you got to give them credit. They stepped up and made the plays and made the shots. And you know, you could only do so much as preparation, you know, because you got to turn games around in 24 hours. But shooting the ball, you gotta bring it. I mean, I don't know any other way, and that's why I told the guys, in case you fellas, we got to get back to work, and we got to be part of the solution. We got to help them. Me and my staff, we got to help them shoot the ball. We got to help them get back in the gym and start working and just keep going, keep plugging away. I don't know, because it's a home game, we get a little tight, or we get, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out myself. But seems like we get on the road, it's a little bit different. Nobody's looking at us, nobody's pointing to us, nobody's telling us how great he is. And, you know, we win 3 in a row, and we get a little bit cocky, probably lose focus, and that's what inexperienced teams do, and that's what young teams do. But, you know, it is what it is, and we got to try to get better.
Have you seen any themes in the guys being unwilling to shoot? Is it from a certain spot on the floor or against a certain defense? Or
it's basketball. If you're open, you shoot the ball. I'm a scoring coach. Did we score it last year? We scored the year before? Did we score it when I was in Rhode Island? I mean, come on, score it. You got open shot, shoot it. That's what I brought these guys in here for. I told them, I said, hey, you know, now you got to get back to work. Get back in the gym. You know, free throws, call a free throw. Nobody there. You shoot the ball. You got to make, you know, you got to try. I mean, but again, it's not being cynical. It just takes work to eliminate that, alleviate that, so we can get better.
Coach, you talked about inexperience. Do you think maybe with that inexperience, some of the guys, you guys played a little bit afraid down the stretch, a little bit scared? It seemed like you guys were very fearless going ahead of a team that brings high pressure, high intensity.
Yeah.
Towards the end, you know.
Yeah. Could
Is
be.
that fair to say? Or?
Could be, because you know they beat us pretty good the last 2 years, last 3 years. They beat it. I mean, last 2 years. Yeah, I mean, we got to get over the hump, and you know, usually get over the hump with experienced guys. But we do have some experienced guys. I mean, even though Jeremiah, I mean, is his first year playing, but you know, he's a senior. Josiah's a senior. Zach, you know, went to prep school. He's like a junior. You know, Phil Valenti's like a junior. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, don't. I mean, I don't want to make excuses. I mean, you got to step up at some point and make plays. How could you make them in one game and then you don't make them in the other game? How could you make shots in one game and then don't make them in another game? You know, I don't know. I mean, it could be mindset. And I wouldn't, you know, I'm looking at, but the only way to eliminate that, the way I know, is you got to get back to work. You got to get back in the gym and work on it. Because, you know, you play a matchup zone. I mean, we did it against University of Missouri. They played a matchup zone. We made extra passes. We had 20, I think we had a bunch of assists, 20 assists maybe. But, you know, they made it. I mean, you know, not only, you know, the kid 0, but the kid 12. I mean, he steps in and he hits a big 3. And, you know, I can't wait to watch it on film, but you can't let them do that. But, you know what? If you're open and you hit that shot and you're not supposed to take it and your percentage is way low, you gotta give teams credit. Because that's what it takes to beat teams. So, you know, we gotta get better and, you know, the rebounding, I thought we did a good job of rebounding in Monmouth. We come back and we get out rebounded by Manhattan. So, you know, that's what it is. It's ups and downs, and we got to try to build consistency. But, you know, they picked us, what, 10th? And I think, you know, now you can see that, you know, we got to keep working and we got to keep being consistent on both ends of the floor. Defensively, everybody says, oh, you're great defense, great defense, great defense. Well, way to go. Way to go. Reading our clippings, you know, what do? Take a vacation and a defense, you know what I mean? I don't know. You know, defense is consistency. Defense is having pride, you know, and being focused. I mean, we go through the scouting reports, we show film, we break stuff down, and, you know, we let guys hit open shots. You know, I mean, to me, you got to get it. You got to get it. You got to understand it. But that kid today, he was a difference maker. Shane Richards, he was a difference maker because he had some big shots. And, you know, other guys graduate and he steps up. You got to give him credit.
Those free throws at the end, are those, you went with Jeremiah there? Is that just because he has the highest percentage, or just what's the rationale?
You know, before that, I mean, he was, you know, he stepped up and, you know, he was, before that, he was 6 or 7, right? 6 or 7? No.
7 for 8.
7 for 8. So he was 7 for 8. I think that's pretty good, right?
I think one more for Coach.
Coach, is the defense, I guess a two-part question, is the defense you faced today something that you may not have, the intensity-wise, something you haven't faced this year?
Yeah.
And is it something that, this type of defense, something you want to strive for your team?
What do you mean, their defense?
Yeah.
No, their defense is a matchup, and they just try to, you know, they try to spook you, and we got spooked. You know, you got to have experience with being able to handle the ball. And I told our guys, they're going to come at us. They came at us like University of Missouri, Kansas City came at us. You know, your teams, when you have young players and inexperienced players, which we do have, you know, Maya's a first-year kid. You know, Jan's a first-year kid, and Cassius is a first-year kid. So what are you going to do? You're going to keep them on their toes, and they came after us just like other teams have came after us, and we made plays. You know, but you know that we got over that. I mean, you know, defense. I mean, we've played good defense, and tonight we just let them have their way with open shots, and they made them. We also got them on the free throw line, but they did miss a lot of free throws. But see what I'm saying? I mean, do the things that you can control. I think defense we can control because we've been controlling it. Offense, we had been making enough shots. And that's why at one time I've said, we got to bottle this so we can take it with us. And all of a sudden we got open shots and we can't make them. You know, and you got to go to work. You know, and I keep telling guys, when I talk to them and I try to criticize, I said, not for this time, because this game's over, for the next time. You know what I mean? Play for the next time. Because you're gonna be in that situation again. What are you gonna do? You know? What are you gonna do? You know, you play the game, you gotta step up. Okay? Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.